Okay, Bobby, it's finished 1-1 against Dunston in a local derby. Just your assessment of that one.
It's the best first half I've seen for months. I thought we were really good. We were on top, and then they go down to 10 men, and we switched off for 5 minutes. And they've got good players in forward areas that give them a chance to punish you. But a real show of character to know, after recent indifferent performances, I think it was a decent performance for us to build on going into the next few weeks. And this stage of the season, it's tough. Mentally, physically. After Saturday, the lads played 36 hours ago, and they look strong. And on another day we could have been a bit better with the ball, but I'm overall pleased with the reaction from obviously Saturday in that short space of time.
Yeah, and them going down to 10, when you play 10 sometimes it might make it a bit difficult, and certainly they weren't faced by it, were they?
No, they're a good side. Went down to 10 men. I think Sean's had one save to make second half, and we've got in some really good areas and just not took advantage of it. But overall, it was nice to see, especially first half. That's the best first half we've had for a long time. The pressure, we were putting pressure on corners, free kicks, balls in the box, and we did really well. Second half, it's tough when we had the ball, they banked up, and it was frustrating at times. But we stuck at it. Muzza got his goal. He was good today, and I'm just pleased with the reaction more than anything. The attitude, the body language. I think everyone in the ground saw how much the lads wanted it today, and that's the most thing that I'm pleased with. They were hungry for it today.
Yeah, he decided not to make any subs today. Just what's the thing behind that?
The game was 120 mile an hour. Their subs came on, didn't really affect the game. It was one of them games we thought where it's hard to get up to speed because it was a bit end to end. Because I think that obviously they really needed to win today, and they were pushing. They went and stuck 3 players up front. So when them games, it just becomes a bit disjointed. Then if we turn the ball over, we had a lot of time in midfield, but happy with a point, and we move on to Stocksbridge.
Yeah, and it's 8 games out of the last 9 where we've went down 1-0. So do you feel so we have to start games better?
No, we started the game well. That's the thing. It's frustrating. I won't say what was said at half time, but I weren't happy that we'd switched off because it's the best we've played. First half at home, that is the best we've played. And I was disappointed that we were a bit naive to switch off for 5 minutes. People not switching on, one ball and you one down. But we show great character today after the recent results we've had against teams below us.
Yeah, and on the Stocksbridge on Saturday, fighting for playoffs as well. So hopefully this gives you a bit of momentum going on that.
Yeah, we've just said there that lads are a bit gutted, a bit heads in down, and because we probably felt like we could have pressed on and won the game, but we know we just couldn't lose today, and that's what it was about. It's about at this stage of the season, it's points. That's all that matters. You can play as good as you want, unless you get points, it doesn't matter. So I said last week, it's points over performances, but I think overall the performance was much better than in recent weeks. Overall, it was nice to see that performance. They worked hard. They were pressing really well in groups, and just that final third. But I think that'll come, and that's a platform for us to build on, going forward over the next couple of weeks.